Hey, both beautiful people of the Most High. So on this beautiful Good Friday, I want to remind y'all that in the Bible, when they're having the Last Supper, Jesus breaks the bread and says, "Do this in remembrance of me." So remembrance means to recall to your mind, to recall and remember what God has done, who God has been. So my question is, what do you remember? What is it that you recall, that you remember, that helps you to press on, that helps you to fight on, that helps you to push and hold on? Because you know that there is no doubt in your mind. You know that you know that you know who God is. So what is it that you remember? What is it that reminds you of who God is, who God always has been in your life? What is it that reminds you that God's going to show up, that God's going to show out for you? What is it that you remember? So on this Good Friday, I challenge you to nail those things that are concerning you. Nail those things to the cross. Nail them to the cross. And when you nail them to the cross, do it in remembrance of who God has been in your life, who you know God to be in your life. Do it in remembrance of what he has already done for you in your past. I'm sorry I keep reading my notes because I want to make sure that I hit everything that God gave me to give to you guys. To remember who he is, who he has been, who he always will be. You got to nail those things to the cross. That depression, nail it to the cross. That doubt and fear, nail it to the cross. Those insecurities, nail them to the cross. That trauma, nail it to the cross. Those family members, nail it to the cross. Nail it to the cross, because you know, because you can recall, you can remember who God is, who he has been. So when you nail those things to the cross, remember that when you nail those things to the cross, Jesus died for your sins. He died for your pain. He died for those family members. He died for your anxiety. He died for your depression. He died for the rut that you're in. He died for those hard times that you're in. So if Jesus already died for him and he conquered it by raising 3 days later, you can have confidence in God to take those things and nail them to the cross. Remembering, calling back to your remembrance that there has been things that you have nailed to the cross before that God has done for you. So don't try to hold on to it. Remember who you are. Remember whose you are. And remember to recall to your mind everything that God has done for you in your past, and then take everything that's bothering you now and nail it to the cross, remembering that God did it before, he's going to do it again. I love you all so much. Have a blessed Easter. Remember that he has risen, and I love you. That's your Minute with Ty.